Hey everybody, what's going on? What's everybody doing today? I was just uh, watching Mirandy's live and everything, and I was seeing how everybody was upset, or not upset, but just kind of concerned about that girl that was, so drunk, or and oh, oh, okay, did you see that? Oh goodness, hey, okay, I hope I have that cleared up now. Anyway, I was seeing how everybody was so upset or whatever, and uh, worried about that girl. Hey, Knitting with Amanda Panda. How are you doing, sweetheart? Welcome in. Hey, Love Louie. Good morning, sweetie. Mama Cannoli. Good morning. Um, and I just got to thinking, can somebody make this make just a little bit of sense to me? And like anybody can come up, anybody can take a link. Hey, Beezer. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you today? I just want to know how people can feel bad about a person, a complete, well, I guess it would be, um, I have a hair in my mouth. Hang on. I guess it would be like a complete stranger. Okay. You feel bad about a complete stranger that is an alcoholic or drunk driving, but you don't have that same compassion for somebody on YouTube that, I know she's made bad choices, and I'm not defending her in any way, shape, or form. I do not like her, but I don't understand the hypocrisy of the whole thing where someone needs to get me an intro. Yes, yes, I do. I don't know how to do any of that, so until I can figure it out, it's kind of poopy. But hey, Roger. Hey, seen it before. Um, it's kind of weird because everybody can feel bad about one person, but not another person. You know, it, to me, it doesn't make sense. Um, I feel I don't defend Michelle whatsoever. Hey, Devious, what's up? Hey, Pan, I think a lot of her life has brought her to this point. I agree. I agree. My thing is that she's a complete alcoholic. Everybody knows this. We're very well aware of this. She has issues. She needs treatment, but and she wants to tell everybody that she's sober. Everybody knows she's not sober. Everybody. Okay. Hey, Christopher. How are? Or is it Christopher? No, Christophan always. Okay. I'm glad you came in, hun. I'm gonna put my, I don't know if it's pinned up there or not. Um, but anybody can take the link and anybody can come up. I don't care if she's sober or not. She's still an asshole. Yes, she is. She is definitely an asshole. Um, I know a lot more about Michelle Pass, but don't change her behavior. Not as a grown now as a grown woman. I agree completely. I feel I feel bad for her in a way, I guess you'd say. Not really bad for her, but because she's an asshole. She really is. I get that. But as a human being, if you put all that crap aside of her as a person, as a human being, I feel bad for her because she is an alcoholic and she is struggling. I think she needs a lot of, you don't feel bad, Mama Cannoli. She said, yeah, I know she has said many vile things, and it does, right. I agree. I agree. I'm not giving her a pass on her behavior. I will never give her a pass on her behavior. Right. I agree, DBS. I guess because I watch someone that I care about struggle on a daily basis. Um, yeah, you're right, Beezer. Life is choices, and she continues to make bad ones. And yes, hey, Masked Angel, how you doing, babe? My thing is, I watch someone struggle every day for sobriety. Okay, and she has since she was 16 years old, and people do a lot of shitty things, and they say a lot of shitty things. Um, they go to get help. It helps for a little while, and then if they're a shitty person, they revert back to the things that they've done in their past, you know. And I think that's where Michelle's at now. I think that she wants to be helped, but she's reverting back to everything that she knows, which is lying. And let's pretend she's sober. She was threatening to dox Lucy and her, but yes, yep. I don't think she's sober. I really don't. Not that it matters, you know, but I don't personally think she's sober. Um, I wish she was sober. Not that, you know, not that not that it would matter if she was sober because she probably still do stupid shit, but it is a sad disease. That's what I'm getting at. It's not anything, it's not really her. It'd be anybody, you know. I think that she absolutely right, Mama Cannoli. She needs to come, there's a point where she needs to take responsibility for her actions. And I don't believe at all that anybody needs to give her another chance. I agree with that. I, as an individual, I would hope that she could become sober at some point in her life. And I don't even know how old she is. I mean, she's uh what is she, like 50 or something like that? 40, 48, 50, something like that. You would think that by now she would become sober. Um you would think that by now she would, you know, realize that this is not okay. This is not something that she's um that she should be doing constantly. My biggest fear is that she's going to drive drunk and actually kill someone else. You know, that's my biggest fear. That's, and I think that's Mirandy's, one of Mirandy's biggest issues, is because she drives those roads, the same roads that Michelle drives. Her children drive the same road that Michelle drives, and that's scary. You know, that's very, very scary. And unfortunately, like Beezer just said, devious, she's never going away. But she goes away for a little while. Like, she's not on YouTube as much. Hopefully, because people are giving her platforms, she doesn't start coming back here and start, you know, doing more damage. The more, yep, exactly, Devious. The more clips, the more attention she gets. She loves it, and she refuses to clip for her. Yeah, I agree, Love Louie. You have to be in the correct mindset to become sober first off. And I don't think that she will uh ever get there, honestly. And I feel so bad for the dude that, you know, the realtor or whatever. I feel so bad for him. Oh my god. How could she sit there and belittle him like that? I mean, seriously, the poor dude, he had like gray 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 needs a GoFundMe for some therapy. Yeah, she does. She has all this is fueling her narcissistic brain. I feel so bad for that guy. Oh my gosh. It's horrible to It's horrible to even think of what she's done to that poor guy. You know, he goes there to take some pictures of the house or to, put the listing up and everything, and she basically attacks him. It's ridiculous. She's got to stop. My thing is I think that everybody should stop giving her a platform to speak on. She has her own over on Rumble. Let her do that. Let her go there and cook her food and not bring her up on panels and not talk to her and you know, oh, devious, I know. I know. I feel so sad about that. She's absolutely disgusting for that. And I feel so bad for Tragic. I really do. It's yeah, she will never she will never come up here. I mean, I'm a itty bitty channel, but I would never let her up here. Ever. She's the only person that I will not let up here. Anybody else wants to come up and say your piece on this? I would love to hear it. Love to talk about it. And don't be afraid to take the link either. I mean, you guys can come up here and speak your opinion and speak your voice, because that's what I want. I want people to be able to say what they want to say and feel like they can, without getting repercussions from anybody else, because a lot of people can't get their words out in typing, or they can't, articulate it in the best way. So, come up on panel and talk about it. Let's see, oh, I don't know what she's done this time, but the more people talk about it, it keeps her on stage, which is what she wants. And then Beezer says, love Louie, me either. She was bragging to the realtor about, oh, yeah. See, I thought she was talking about lighting the candle and it killing Molly's mom, because that's when she was doing that, was Molly. But it could have been Tragic's mother as well. Wow. She's crazy. She's done lost her mind. You thought Molly too? Yeah, I did too. I didn't realize that it was about Tragic's mom. I didn't even know. I don't know how Tragic's mom passed or anything. Right, Love Louie? That's crazy. Devious. Take a link. Get up here. This is I just feel like Beezer says she can fuck all the way off. Tragic's mom passed one day after Molly. Oh, okay. I understand now. I gotcha. See, I didn't know it was that close together. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. That is so sad. Mm-mm-mm. My little dog is in here snoring, so if you hear anything funky in the background, it's my dog snoring. She's going, oh, here we go. This is not working right now. Okay, there we go. Oh. Oh, Love Louie, are you kidding me? I wouldn't. Oh, no, I would never. Broke my heart. Tragic never did anything vile to Michelle. Sorry, she didn't. Mm-mm-mm. No, Tragic actually has a very. She's actually hilarious. I love her. She's great, and I feel so sorry for her for what she's gone through and what Michelle has done to her. And I hope that after, oh, wow. I hope that they're her with, you know, defamation of character or something, Right on. Yeah, I definitely hope that this guy goes after her and does what he should do, you know, to make her pay for what she's been doing to people because obviously she's trying to keep you're okay, Sophie. You're okay. She's obviously trying to keep them from being able to sell that house and I hope that she winds up getting kicked out of it because of the fact that she's just trying to keep Etienne from being able to move on. And that's all he wants is to be able to move on. How can you move on when you have, you know, a psychopath living in your home and you need to sell it to be able to move on and break free from her? Hi, Bell Bell. How are you? Hey, Carol. You have to laugh at her. I laugh at her too because she's psycho. Aw. Yeah, it's sad. I just, this will be the last time I talk about her because I just can't believe all the shit that she has done. And it's like, does she think that she's not doing something wrong? I mean, oh my God. Beezer. Oh my gosh. Ugh. It is sickening how she acts, Amanda. I agree 100%. I want I want everybody to be able to say whatever they want to say about her in here and just get it out and I'm never going to do this again with her about her because I think that she gets off on it that people are talking about her. I really do. Um but who's giving Hi Go Getter, how are you, sweetheart? Who is giving MS a platform is the real question. Well, we all know who gives her. I mean, it, it is, Jenny gives her a platform, but she also has her own platform on Rumble. So, you know, as long as we stay away from that, stay away from her on there and we just kind of like, I guess, ignore her. I totally agree, Love Louie. I agree. You know, exactly. We need to ghost her, and get it over with. And I understand, go get her. I don't control her channel, and she lets anybody come in there, and I understand that she lets anybody come in there, and that's how her channels run. I let anybody come in here too, but I will never let Michelle up on my panel. I can't do it. I just can't. You know, I'm not going to criticize. Um, Beezer, I will never know the answer to that question. Why did JJJ work so hard to get her banned on YouTube, but now lets her on panel? I don't get it. I don't understand that at all. But I'm sure she has her reasons. Everybody has reasons for what they do. And I think I'm not going to try to make excuses because I don't know. You know what, Michelle, in your state? Right? It's time for her to move now. She's moving. Time to move. You need to go to what state is not anybody in this room in? She cannot come to Missouri because she will not make it here. I trust me, she won't make it. Not one day. Bell Bell says, my heart goes out to Tragic. Lyshell out. Tragic through hell. Oh, right. She better. She's still lying in his. Aw. You live in Texas? Okay, they cannot come. She can't go to Texas. And she can't. She goes to Philly drag her ass out. That's how I'd be here too, because I'd be that one to do it. I'd be like, oh no, bitch, you got to go. You got to go now. We are not having you up here. Yeah. I know, devious. She can't be coming. No Florida or Jersey, please. Right? Fancy, do you know that what JJJ is doing? I bet she'll say she is trolling Michelle to clean this mess up, in my opinion. Eh, I don't know if she's actually trolling her. If she comes in chat, just leave or don't fight with her. I usually leave because I get too angry. Yeah. The only thing I wish for the lady is for her not to drive drunk. And I hope sometime in her life she gets sober. Because I wish that for every addict. And I don't care who they are, and I don't care what they've done. I hope that they get sober so that maybe they can wake up and realize the mess that they've caused, or wake up and become a productive member of society, But I know in my heart that that's not ever going to happen with her, so there's that. Let's play Michelle. What Michelle has done, go faked a stroke, right? And she can't live in crappy Indiana. I like Indiana. Indiana is not bad. Use your black toe for grifting. All right. You got to put on there attack to what is he called? A realtor, dude. I love JJJ and Paige, but I had to leave last night because there was too many taking MS's side, and I wasn't about to argue with anyone. I get it. I get it completely. Her face melted. I won't question anyone's sobriety but Michelle. The man said you smelled like booze. Yeah. Demanded a trash can. A trash. Listen to me. I can't even read today. Demanded a cash app for 10 back for mistakenly. Oh. She smoked in a fake hospital. She also put heart monitors on while others were sick. Yep. Gave hell to a lady about two beautiful dog beds. Oh. She's a whole psychopath, isn't she? I remember that, Devious, where she faked about being able to talk. That was crazy. But as soon as she would get hyped up, she'd be like talking just fine, blah, 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 running in her mouth. Drove drunk every day of her life, right? She crashed her car into a tree. She's got bats. She's got bats and rats. What else? Holy shit. Right. I kept going in and out last night. I can't. Sometimes I can't because she's so toxic that when you know, I deal with a person's sobriety every day here. So when I sit there and I look at this other person that's not sober, claiming to be sober, and she has crabs. Oh, fancy. Thank you. Did not need to know that. TMI. Ew. Ew, yuck. She put a photo of your husband and your grandson. Oh, no, no, no. Oh. Devious, you know you're not a shitty mom. You know that you're not. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Flame Laura Lagonia for coming onto ATN. Oh my God. What a bitch. Cursed out the local law enforcement when they came for a welfare check. When it was ETN coming on to her. Oh. Doxed Beezer. Texted toast and eggs. Yeah. Oh, God. Now that was funny. You guys got to admit that shit. That was fucking funny. She was she was seriously dialing the fucking toast, man. She was sitting there pressing the buttons on the toast like it was a phone. Oh my God. She did. Oh my God. Live stream the law enforcement encounter. She farted and lied on live. She picked her freaking nose, dude. Oh, she's so foul. Oh my God. Yeah, booger eating on live streams. What the fuck? I'm dead. Oh, yes, I remember the rat. She's got rats and bats and cockroaches in her kitchen. Bubba says, now I've been drunk a lot in my lifetime, but I've never picked up toast and dialed it. Oh, no. She nodded out on Alive, picked her ass, and put it in food. Hi, pallets. Oh my God. Stop. Oh my God. Ugh. She's horrible. Cooter cabbage. What the fuck? I'm dying over here. The laptop on her head when she was nodding out was funny as fuck. I gotta take a drink, guys. Oh my God, I'm having a can't breathe. My sinuses are messing with me today. I think I'm getting a cold. Hey, Top Hats, how are you doing, honey? And Pallets, I am so glad you're in here, hun. The cooter cabbage made me spit my coffee. I'm telling you, I about choked to death on it. That's crazy. I'm going to drop my link. See if anybody wants to come up. If you guys want to come up, you're more than welcome to come up and talk on panel. Nobody ever wants to come up on panel. I don't understand it. Developed a deep southern drawl, then lost it 2 days later. What the fuck? I'm glad you're here, sweetheart. When she fell in the snow because of Jake, that was epic. I seen her. She was walking, and all of a sudden, doof. she was laid out. That was funny. The drug cone. What's the drug cone? Did she really call Skis PO? Well, she got a lot of fucking balls, don't she? You gonna call someone else's PO? Was she one that called Flavors or no? I could never pronounce Penelope. Penelope. lied and told everybody had Tragic has a PO. You're hanging in there. Found out yesterday I have a hiatal hernia. So I've been very uncomfortable, but I will be fine. Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. So very sorry. Tragic is a saint, period. I agree. I have 3 words for you, DVS. You got mail. Check your mail, DVS. Penelope. Penelope. No, it's Penelope. It's not Penelope. Tragic is banned from Walmart. Tragic. Uh-oh. My dogs are whining. Don't whine, guys. You're fine. I think they heard the cat on the front porch, so they're freaking out now. Come here, Bear Bear. Come here. Come here to Mom. Max. Maximilian. Come here, Bubba. She was doing a live in Walmart. Oh, goodness. We can all thank a rope and Molly for making him as famous. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that's I used to be in Molly's chat a lot, and that's where I seen her from. That's where I seen it come from. I say it. Fuck her. Crowd surfing. She could never mosh pit. No, I don't think she could. Yeah, so I don't know. I just hope that everybody keeps her off their panels. Everybody just lets her go away, you know, lets her do her thing alone. And if there's people, that's something else. So when Jenny had her, or when Jenny was streaming her, I was reading some of the comments in her chat, not in Jenny's chat, but in Michelle's chat. I was reading them. And, oh, you had a dog named Max? Oh, I'm sorry. So I was reading some of the comments, and sorry, I'm reading the chat. So Masked Angel would like to invite everybody to come over to her channel at 2. We're talking everything, and y'all are invited. There you go, honey. Also, if you guys want to drop your links, you're more than happy. I can't even talk right now. You're more than welcome to drop your links in my channel. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Yeah, and then beg the next day. Go ahead and drop your channel links. Go ahead and oh crap, hang on. Did it again. Okay, sorry. It wasn't really moving. My thing, what I was getting ready to say about the chat was there was people in there saying that the realtor guy was basically hiding his what they called gayness. The fuck? How do you hide your gayness? And the man clearly is not gay, which who cares if he is? I mean, that's not your business, you know? So I don't know. Right, Carol, I agree. Yeah, they were sitting there saying that he basically was trying to hide his sexuality because he was embarrassed. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Are you serious? Because I don't think the dude would have a problem being gay if he was, but I don't think he is. So there's that. Exactly. You can't hide your gayness. I mean, you're either gay or you ain't. Okay. My son is gay. I'm very proud of him. He came out of the closet last year. We all knew it. It wasn't like this big shock, and that's okay. And I don't give a shit. I love my son. You know, it's I don't understand. And for her to attack the man, literally verbally attack him because she says that he was too feminine. You're a proud mama of a gay son too? Awesome. I love that. Who discusses sexual preferences with the realtors? Michelle. Michelle does. Michelle absolutely does. She's a whole psychopath. Yep, that would be her. Now we know. Yeah, she's an. Okay, can you guys hear me now? I just totally got kicked out of StreamYard. What the puck? Come here, bear. Get up here. There you go. Yeah, the judge is gonna love it. The judge is gonna be like, dude, you got to leave that house. Get your ass out. You're out. Okay, I'm glad you can hear me. I'm sorry. StreamYard kicked me out. I don't understand that. All of a sudden, my screen went white and it said, oh, something happened. So that scared me. I don't want to see anyone homeless, but I hope and pray ETN gets her out ASAP. She's a horrible person who hurt too many people. I agree. That'd be the best thing if she gets evicted, because that's basically what he's going to have to do is evict her, I guess. Or maybe it's not eviction per se. Maybe it's meth gave you a virus. Yes, don't do meth, people. It'll mess up your computer. She, Jane's blonde. I agree. She's had more than enough time and money to establish herself. Any other woman would have a brain. Exactly. Fuck, she got alimony, right? Shit, she makes more money sitting on her ass at home than most people do in a day at work. For real. It's ridiculous. And she's sitting there crying, I'm broke. Bitch, you ain't broke. Hush your mouth. You are not broke. You broke in the head. That's what the fuck you're broken. Your head. Your whole head is broken. Yeah. That never happens anymore. Exactly. Nobody ever gets alimony anymore. Very, very rarely do you get alimony unless you're super, super rich, which I think ETN has money, but I don't think he's rich, Um, we know what she does. So, yeah, we do know what she does. She was telling the realtor exactly what she did. Ugh. You get alimony, Love Louie? Well, if you do, I'm glad you do, sweetheart, because you probably deserve it. Judges will award alimony if some really crappy stuff has happened too. Like if you he paid to get rid of her ass. I agree. He's like, I will give you this, this, this. Just leave me the fuck alone, lady. You psycho. Okay, so who here? How long? Okay, let's see. How long do y'all think that she'll be in that house now after this thing was filed? How long do you think? I mean, when do you guys know when she goes to court for it? You were a stay-at-home mom for years and years. That's good. I'm glad you do get alimony because a lot of times nobody will give that to people. They don't give it to the women or to the men. If the men are the stay-at-home people. Less than a month, huh? You think she'll burn it down? You know what? I hate to say this, but I agree with you. I think that if she can't have that house, she gonna fuck it up. She's either gonna burn it down or she's going to destroy it. Oh, and live streams it. Well, she really grasping for some attention, isn't she? Yeah. Oh, the papers. You thought that the paper said at the end of this month. You could be right. I don't know. That's why I was asking. I don't know. I wonder if she will. Mm-mm-mm. That's kind of what I'm thinking. She's the definition of an attention whore. Correct. She is. I think that she's going to definitely do something really outlandish, you know, and I hope that she doesn't hurt anybody or her dogs when she does it. And I hope she's held accountable for what she does because Etienne was very, very kind to her by letting her stay in that house to begin with. Michelle-ish. Yeah, Michelle-ish. He was very kind to her by letting her even stay in the house. He didn't have to leave. He could have kicked her ass out, you know? She did. She did. She flooded the upstairs. I think she flooded the downstairs too on purpose. Wasn't it the downstairs that actually flooded? Or was it just upstairs? I thought the being Airbnb part or whatever was flooded as well at one point. I could be wrong. Right. She cut him down, and not only did she do that, but she freaking gave out his information, literally. You know? And no wonder people were freaking reaching out to the dude on YouTube because she's over here saying his name, all this stuff. And yeah, she's a whack job. She done lost her mind. Lied about him. Yep. Said he beat her. She calls him a drunk every chance she gets because she is the drunk. So that's pure deflection. Pure. She's saying, yeah. Do I know the X-Lax story? No. Can you enlighten me? I do not know the X-Lax story. Did she poison him with X-Lax? See, I'm surprised she hasn't put the eye drops in his, oh my God, the X-Lax story. I'm surprised that she has not put eye drops in his drink. I seriously am surprised. Well, we were talking about that, I believe, on Mirandy's channel, how we were talking about, you need the link? Okay, babe, here we go. Not going to porn bomb me, are you? I mean, I might like it as long as it's not a granny picture. Like Bomb posted last night. I got a screenshot of that. I was like, oh my God, what the hell? The eye drops. I never heard of that until trial. Uh, it is a complete thing, dude. Like you can kill people with eye drops. If you drink eye drops, you'll die. Like seriously. It's not only eye drops, it's the nasal congestant spray that you spray up your nose. You can literally off somebody with that. That's crazy. And I'm surprised she hasn't done that because she is psycho. So there's that. Hang on one second. Afrin. Yeah, stuff like that. Afrin or Flonase, any of that stuff. Who PBs their own page? I don't know what PB means. Because you got to spell it out because I'm not that bright. Hey there.
Good morning.
Good morning, sweetheart.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
I just had to get that thing started, that list. It just gets me going
Oh,
for the day. The shit that Michelle has done.
oh my God.
But
There
then
is a
the
whole
ex-lax,
list.
yeah. The ex-lax story is I'm gonna try my best to get it right, but it is on video. It's somewhere where I could find it. But anyway, she openly discusses it. She was very pissed off at ETN because of
Yeah.
some kind of vacation plan of some sort. Something just wasn't right in her world, which it never is. And this woman knew that he had to go on tour. He had to be deployed. Her favorite word,
Uh-huh.
and so she and check me if I'm wrong. She filled his food full of X-Lax to the nines, like massive amounts, to where this man was in severe pain by the time he got into the air. I mean, this is
Oh my
supposed to be
God.
it. That's borderline, yes,
That's like
attempted
attempted
murder.
murder shit.
I mean, the stuff she gets by with is just mind boggling. And I have and oh gosh, you should see her when before I was blocked and James Bond would come up in her chat. She'd be like, "Whoa, she get crazy," because I just told her I wanted to come right up behind her on that couch and just bounce her head, like for real,
Right?
like. And yes, she could never pronounce Penelope. It was fucking hilarious because Penelope had her number from the day, from the jump, and she
Huh.
said. And she'd say, "Now Penelope, you got Penelope, Penelope, Penelope," and we were like, "And you can't, and you almost just wanted to keep going, you know." And she
Yeah.
did. It was insane. It was so
I
insane,
love it.
and to watch her, I want to have times where we can count how many times she flips her fucking hair. Honest to God, I want to tie her hands to her. Like, this is bad. I'm not a hateful person. I don't hate people. I'm not a torturous person. But things come to my mind. when
And that's scary, isn't it? When weird things like that come to your mind, you're like, boy, I could just
well,
rip
you
her
have
head
to
right
log
off her
off.
shoulders right
You
now.
just you just have to log off. It's just for
Yeah.
me, because
Yep.
yes, shit comes to my brain because she is sitting in that house all alone up on that hill with all that balcony windows, yada yada. And I don't, am I screaming? I feel like I'm screaming.
No, you're not screaming. You're fine,
Okay,
honey.
here's the thing too. She has enough equity. She had in that
Had.
house. Exactly. I mean, she would give the tour. You know, her gym, the gym equipment alone, and not to mention the ring. You know, bitch, women are suffering,
Literally.
truly suffering.
Yes.
And I mean, had she got on that list for public housing and got her food stamps, she's been on disability. What the hell?
How about
And
get off her fucking ass and get a job? How about that?
how about it? You know,
Jesus.
And she can't even keep a job. She's perfectly healthy. Get a fucking job. That bullshit with her toe. I mean, girl, I don't know if you remember, but somebody was kind enough. This is what killed me. I can't, I think it was, I cannot remember the lady that gave her the dog beds. But in the beginning, when she first popped off of, um, uh, what's it, Molly, when she first
Right.
popped off of Molly, people grasped that name. It was a marketing genius. Okay. They were throwing shit at her. I mean, brand new pots and pans. I'm not talking about the cheap shit. I'm talking about
Right.
weighted blankets, like not one but two or three dog beds, and these people. I wish I could remember the lady's name that gave her these gorgeous dog beds. Well, she let the dogs just chew them and eat them the fuck up. I mean, and I'll leave all this, and then like said something nasty when the lady said, "Well, can I have my money back?" Like what the fuck?
Right.
Unbel- and whether people said it or not, it's on film. She did chop out lines behind her when she was on live stream. She didn't think it was on camera. She bent over, snorted the shit up her nose, and turned around and did what she did, blah 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 blah, and tried to act like she didn't do it. Like, bitch, please, we can see you. You're in. She took the tray and laid it up on the fireplace mount. And I feel bad that I know all this because I
Well, I
shouldn't
mean,
have been
everybody's seen it, I mean, we all seen it,
exactly
so
like
I just
that.
miss a lot of stuff because when she would go live or whatever, I would be taking care of my grandkids or
Well,
something at that time. So,
Panda, I've not been well.
right.
So you're right, not anyway. In July of last year, I found I was HIV positive, which took a turn for my life. But I
Right.
had a lot of time to. I was in bed and I listened a lot. Plus, I needed things to take my mind off, just completely out there, and to
Hi,
fit the
Chihuahua
mold.
Mama. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Hi, Chihuahua Mama. How are you doing, sweetheart? I'm so glad you're here. You
Hey,
can come up if you want. Um,
I can't stay though, but I thank you so much for having me.
well, I appreciate you coming up, sweetheart, and thank you for telling me about that story. I remember the whole snorting the whatever she was doing and putting that up there on the mantle. I was like, "Did she just do that?"
Well, and
And
one thing about her too is that Michelle constantly threatened, or what's the word I'm looking for? Dared. I dare you. I dare you to find my
right,
children. And about the unborn child, or we're not unborn, but the child that's no longer with us.
right.
That right there, for the love of God and all that's holy, why would you even talk about such? And
I
not
agree.
only did she bring it up, but she never stopped bringing it up. And anything and everything that she put out there. Nobody
I
else.
agree.
Nobody else.
I
And
agree.
mm,
She's the one that, and I want to say she's the one that actually doxed her own self.
oh, she did. She did. She did. Oh, I don't have a problem. You can live where I live. I dare you to come to my house. And God forbid,
Right.
I think it was yeah, keeping it real, that said
Uh-huh.
something to the effect of, you need a hug. And then she straight out said, "But come to my house, bitch, and I'll blow you away," or some stupid crap. Like, what is
Yeah.
wrong with you? Everything is wrong with her. Everything.
Wow.
Yeah,
She has lost her marbles.
I can just make a chart of all the fucked up things in the world, and when put her name at the top of it. Check, 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 check,
Did
check.
this
It's
and
like,
this and this and this and
see,
this. Yep.
well, let me tell you too about the $10 cash app. This is what I call the $10 cash app rant. She was going through this. Uh, she had just taken a change, like she does. She got her guitar. She decided to do her guitar thing in the kitchen. She was getting all fucked up and had to go, out, of course. So she went out, and as she was in her vehicle, there was some. just crazy that's going on. But prior to her going, she had she had somehow or another cash apped by mistake someone, like I think it was $20. I have no idea what it was for. I can't remember, but it was her mistake, right? Like the girl that got it had nothing. She did nothing wrong. So
Wow.
Michelle immediately demanded that she give her money back. And I mean, she made a countdown and she beat the inside of her vehicle like 5, 4. If you don't give me my cash app back by the time I get to like 2, I'm gonna dox you. And she started to dox
Wow.
somebody she didn't even know. It was insane. Like,
You know,
bitch, you made the mistake.
yeah,
It's $10,
it's
but it's
crazy.
but
10
it's
whole
true.
dollars. Look out. I guess that would have
Uh,
been her 2 40-ounce beers for the week or for the day.
Jesus, she was all the time like like the dolly thing, and that's how she like in Molly's chat. She thinks if she pops $1, she gets the attention. Blah 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 blah. Well, then the next day she would claim, I'm broke, I'm hungry. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you,
She's a crazy one.
thank you. I needed this.
You're welcome, sweetheart. I told you anybody can come up anytime they want to.
I feel bad, but I get, I used to jump on Ski's channel and just to, I don't know, I taught kindergarten for like 25 years, so I get curious about these brains. I'm old now. And my
Right.
sons, like I said before, I have 2 grown men. They don't need me. and but I did something right. They're not up under me. But I used to go on skis just to kind of see if I could, I don't know, figure it out. But I
Right.
loved watching him drag her and she would go, God, ski, ski. I mean, that's just hilarious. And
Oh,
I tried so hard to get him to keep doing it. Like he had such a schnick there. Like, reel her in
yeah.
and drag her out. And that
That's
shit about
funny.
Lucy, I was in that live stream, that very live stream, when Lucy first appeared on
Oh,
Ski's
when Lucy
panel.
went on panel the first time.
Yes, I was
That's what you're
there.
talking about? Oh,
Yes,
right on.
I was right there, girl. And honest to
Wow.
God, I think if we had a picture of everybody in the chat, their mouths were wide open. Like, this is how she came out of the gate. Like, why are you? Ah, I mean, it was,
Harry, yeah.
pardon
Yeah.
me? Pardon me? Like, if Lucy could have came through that screen, it would've been, but no, she just took it with a grain of salt. But the woman is, there's no words for her, really.
No,
There's so,
there's not.
there's so many.
Psychopathic trolling bitch, maybe? I don't know.
Well, I have a family member who happens to
Hey,
be
living life.
an attorney in Georgia, and
Uh-huh.
he specializes in DUIs.
Oh,
And we had a conference yesterday. We had a little conference call, and we talked over a few things. And I'm going to have some information here probably by the end of the day. So I'll
right on.
let you know. I'll let you know. At least we'll get some truth on this matter because, yeah, the math is not mathing.
Are you talking about how many DUIs she has?
Well, I'm going to get the scoop, the actual what happened, what the fuck's
Right.
going on happened years ago before I started teaching. That's what I worked in a law office on Oak Island in North Carolina, and I do know this much
Uh-huh.
that you can't, you don't just walk away happy pappy. And in my opinion, and I don't know if any of you ladies know about probation. Now I don't, thank God. Probation, I'll take jail any day. And if you understand what I'm trying to say is that probation puts a noose around your neck and they pull you around for years.
Right. It
I
just
mean,
sets you up to fail for real.
exactly. Exactly. That would be
Yeah.
my choice for her to live in that life of probation where she's got to look over her back, where she's got to check in, where she's got wear a
Yeah, I don't think they
ankle
should give
bracelet.
her any other option except for that.
And they won't. They won't. If I have to call Judge Boyd in Texas, where, yeah, the sentencing, she will be sentenced appropriately. It won't be washed under the rug. Now, and like I said, sometimes, and it's prison time that you need to have. I mean, jail time is really bullshit, but it's horrible. But she's just, I'll find out. I'll let you know what I know. Okay.
I
Um,
appreciate that very, very much.
okay.
That would be awesome.
All righty, sweetie. Have a great day, everybody.
You too, sweetheart.
All right.
You
Bye
have a
bye.
wonderful day. Bye. Oh my goodness. She has done some vile shit, hasn't she? Hey, Mirandy. Hey, living life. Just me too. I'm and Chihuahua Mama. I'm so glad you guys are all in here. I'm glad you guys came. I've been live for about an hour now, and we were just talking about Michelle and how much damage she's actually doing to herself and others. And I got the rundown of a couple of different stories, and Love Louie has explained quite a bit, and so has uh, Fancy and uh, Jane. There's just been so much that she has done. I'm hoping that, yeah, please smash the like, their thumbs up, please. I appreciate that very much. Mirandy, if you want to come up, you can come up. We were talking about she's a big mess. Her name is a big mess, right? We were talking about the whole that how she's going to be not evicted, but having to find somewhere else to move here for shortly. You're very welcome, Jane. That she's going to have to be finding somewhere else to live before shortly, I guess by the end of this month. And, she's literally got less than, right at 2 weeks to go. And a lot of people, Mirandy, are saying that we all feel like she's going to do something horrible to that place that she's living in. She should have been grateful that Etienne gave her a place to live. She should have been very grateful that he allowed her to stay in there. Because like I said, he could have kicked her ass out from the jump. He could have said, no, you're leaving, get out. I'm staying. This is my house that I bought it, period, end of story. But he didn't. He was kind and he let her stay there. And now he's paying for the problems, I guess, of letting her stay there. No, she's not grateful for anything. You're right. Her Etienne will definitely win. Definitely win. The judge will kick her out, and hey Lisa, how are you doing, sweetheart? The judge will kick her out, and then she'll have to find somewhere else to live. But I don't think she's going to leave that house willingly. I think that she's going to either set it on fire or do something to the inside of it that just completely destroys it, whether it be flooding the place again like she did before. Sorry, I'm dealing with a coughing nose thing today. She's either going to do that or I just do not see her psychopathic self leaving that house standing in good condition. I just don't. I don't know. That's just me. From everything that I've seen that woman go through and do, I mean, we were making a list of all the crap that she's pulled in the past, 3 years, and she has just done some shit. They'll have to remove her. You're sure of that? Exactly. They're going to either have to remove her or they're going to have to, or she's going to do something to it. I'm telling you, mark my words. She won't leave willingly. Yes, we was talking about Methy. Methy Michelle. It's just so methed up about it. I just don't know what to say anymore. I think that she's gonna lose her mind really, really soon. You know, everybody's been, she never fooled you. She fooled me, okay? But, you know, and it's hard to say that, but she did fool me. But did I care if she was sober? I wish everybody sober, honestly. But her as a person, no, I don't give a shit what she does. She's out of control. She is unbelievable. My thing with her is, you know, she's gonna lose a lot. You know, I just can't believe how she could care less about, you know, driving drunk. She could care less about the shit that she pulled with the realtor. She could care less, you know, everything's everybody else's fault. She's a right fighter, okay? That's what I'll call her. So when you're a right fighter, everything you say has to be right. Everything you do is right. And everything everybody else does is wrong. So she's a right fighter. She wants to sit there and, oh, well, the realtor did this and I was sitting down calm. Definitely a right fighter. Yes, she is. My ex-husband, he was the same way. He was a right fighter. If I did something wrong, or if I did something, it was wrong. Didn't matter what it was wrong because he didn't do it, you know. I've been looking for you and Warpath. Oh, right on. Hey, Panda. Hi, Truth on Tap. How are you today, hon? I'm just talking about old Methy Michelle. I thought, honestly, I thought that she was sober for a couple of days. But what I think we're seeing is, her. Yes, she opened up those bottles right in front of us, and I think she's getting keen to us. She's getting sharper. You know, she's a whole narcissistic, manipulating, psychopathic bitch. So he didn't like her from the get-go. But what threw me over the edge was that fake life monitor. And there was a reason. And there is a reason. Right. I just forgot what I was saying. Why people give her air blows my mind. She needs bottom dropped out and fast. I agree. She will never, ever, ever. I know I have a little bitty channel here, but she'll never come up here. Even if my channel grows and I have tons and tons of people, I would never let that woman take panel here. Anybody else is perfectly capable of coming up here, not her. I will never give her a place to spew her hate, ever. You know, she has enough places she can go. She doesn't need to come to YouTube. You know, she can stay over there on Rumble in her own little community, you know, with the 4 people that she has that go on her panel or go on her inner chat. Her chat was just moving last night, wasn't it? Holy shit. I can't care less about her house, her having a missile. Yeah, I'm not sure that anybody actually is believing her now. I think that people wanted to believe her, honestly. I mean, I know that when I'm dealing with the person, I know that when I'm dealing with the person that I deal with, my daughter that I deal with in addiction, we always want them to be sober, you know? And I think that's the kindness in our heart. We pray that people will get sober. She needs, honey, truth on tap. She needs her car, her license, her dogs, her fucking freedom, the house. She needs it all taken away from her. That's what she needs. And she needs to be put in a rubber room until she figures out that life does not revolve around her and she cannot be putting people's lives at risk when she gets drunk and drives drunk. Because regardless of if she cares about her fucking self driving, she should not, she should at least care that she's driving on the roads that, people are driving that have children in the car that she could possibly be killing, you know? I mean, she hit a tree for Christ's sake. That could have been a little kid walking down the road. Lisa says right from the start on Molly's, I knew she was trouble. The rope incident on Justin's showed all I needed to know. I didn't like her on Molly's either. I didn't. There was just something about her too. Like you said, something about her that I just couldn't place my finger on at the time. I knew she was a narcissist because everything was me, 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 me. It was all her. You'd love to see her sober. I think everybody would love to see everyone sober, not just her, but everyone. But it's not going to happen. She's not ready. She's not ready, and what she does is she opens up those bottles of Gatorade right there in front of everybody so that everybody can see them being opened, and then she steps off camera and takes shots. Okay, she ain't fooling nobody. I was at a stop sign on a holiday weekend when I first got my license and hit by two drunk drivers drag racing. I wake up a couple of days later. Oh my God. That is crazy. And I bet you they got a slap on their freaking wrist too. And that's what pisses me off the most because they don't put the crime, the punishments never fit the crime ever. Never. It's just crazy. It is scary to have her on the road. Her license does need to get taken away. She does not need to be driving, period. And she doesn't need to have a work permit to drive to work either, because her drunk ass will be driving drunk. Aw, you got to go to work? Okay. Give your patient lots and lots of love. Okay, sweetheart. I'm not going to be on very much longer. I'm glad you came in. Thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody for coming in. Not sure what happened. It was the 80s. Not trying to be accurate for obvious reasons. I understand, sweetheart. I get it. You have 2 more patients for the day, Belbo? Aw. Aw, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you too very, very much for coming in and very much for still supporting me after everything. I appreciate you guys, all of you. It means a whole lot to me. I see people in other people's chats that I mod for, and they were people that I was friends with over on bombs that have turned their back on me. And I miss those people, and I love those people still. And I know that they don't care about me anymore. And it hurts. It really does. It hurts that Bomb doesn't want anything to do with me now as well, because I do care about her still. But this is life, and this is how it is. And things happen for reasons, and I chalk that up to a learning experience on my part. But I think that everybody should be able to go where they want to go. Oh, I know. Thank you, Love Louie. Chihuahua Mama says, same here. It's sad. It is sad. And it hurts, you know. And Bell Bell, thank you so much. That makes me feel really good because I do miss my friends over there, you know, people that I thought were my friends, you know. Um, and I've reconnected with hundreds of friends that, you know, have gone to Jenny's channel as well. And I love all them too, you know. Um, that's true. You guys did welcome me. And, you know, I I know you miss them too, sweetheart. I know. Um, but I will say that Jenny's people, and some of them used to be Bombs people as well, you know, that they're the most accepting people as far as, you know, welcoming people in that I've ever seen. Um, there's only two or three individuals. I'd say like four people over at Bombs that I just could not ever like again. For the vile things that they've said about me and about my husband and about, you know, that won't talk to me now, you know, but they sure do bump their gums a lot, you know, over there in the chat, but they won't say anything when I'm in other people's chats. Nothing. It's like, what? I don't see you. Yeah. We all end up where we're supposed to be. We all end up where we're supposed to end up. Yep. I agree. You know, but anyway, I miss those people. I really do. I missed the people that left Bombs too. So that's why, you know, I'm going to go where I want to go and, you know, be in whose ever chat I want to be in. And if they don't want me in there, then I will gladly leave. Living life, I understand completely. And who wouldn't, who would understand it, you know, seriously. Shit, it took me years to come to terms with the situation that we were placed in, you know, and still today, it still affects us every single day. But, you know, you live, you go through it, and you learn, you know, and that's all you can do. You keep some people close to you, and some people you just keep way far away from you, you know. And you know, and I get that people. I'm just gonna throw this out there. So, I understand that people think that I'm a what was I called the other day? A pedo or pedo apologist. You know, that was one of the worst things that anybody's ever said about me, because I am not an apologist for any pedophile, period. Okay. And I will defend my husband till I'm blue in the face. His daughter is a victim of a situation that she was put into by her mother. Leave it go. Just move forward. Don't put your I understand. I know. Okay. I'm just going to shut up about it because you're right. You're absolutely right. Just let it go. So anyway, I miss my old friends. I miss my old friends that that I had before on Bombs, and I'm glad that I get to see them now. And so things are happier for me. right now. And, you know, I still go buy bombs and I still give her a thumbs up in her lives because some of the stuff I think is freaking hilarious. And then some of it, you know, I don't agree with. So, thank you. Seen it before. I appreciate you. I really do, because I am not that person. I'm not defined by what happened to him. You know, I'm not. I am a good person. I treat people fairly. You know, I care about people with my entire heart. I'm a very loving and giving person. Um, until you fuck with my family, and then I'm not. So I forgive. I forgive a lot, though. That is my biggest downfall in life, I think, is that I am so forgiving. So forgiving, you know. So, well, anyway, I'm going to jump off here. I think I'm going to go give my dogs baths. They're going to love me. But Missouri had some warm weather, and I guess there's some fleas out right now, and my dogs are scratching. And I went and bought them medicine. I bought some Bravecto for my dogs. I don't know if that's good stuff or not, but it's like a pill, and you give it to your dog, or like a chewable pill, I guess. Um, oh, thank you, Bell Bell. I love you too. You have a great day too, honey. But anyway, I got the Bravecto for 2 of my dogs. And then the other ones, I got Simparica, which is supposed to be really good too. So I'm going to give them baths and wash their bedding because they have a kennel in the house. It's a big, put it in a piece of cheese. They'll be thrilled. Oh, right on. Y'all have a great day and see you on the next live. Aw. Fancy, you have a great day. Truth on Tap, you have a great day. Chihuahua Mama, Bell Bell, Love Louie, everyone that's in my chat right now, you guys have a wonderful day. Get out there and enjoy some sunshine if there's sunshine. If there's not, go dance in the rain. Okay? You guys have a great day. I love you all. Bye-bye.